No, no problem at all. So get started. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our masterclass with Celil Rafik Kaya. Jalil is a child prodigy from Turkey. Jalil, when did you? I remember giving Adam, your teacher, Adam Holtzman, a ride when the GFA came to Louisville in 2013, and you might have been 21 or 22, and you were already in your doctorate, right? Like,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So, just a precocious talent, an incredible composer as well, and just sorry for the sirens in the background here. It's not one thing; it's another. Um, just an amazing precocious talent, and um, just just an artist through and through. So, Shalom, we're so excited for you to be here, and we're so excited for. And you're also, I'd be remiss to say that you're the professor in New Jersey University, correct? Right now.
Yes, yes.
You had spent some time in Oklahoma as well. So sorry for the
No,
swing from the hip intro here, but
it's okay. We're teaching online right now for New Jersey City University, and probably our classes are gonna go back to normal in the fall. But yeah,
yes, well, they're lucky to have you. You're such a precise thinker and artist, and been a fan for a while. So, and Jalil has won so many prizes. I've seen him just as a finalist in the GFA 3 or 4 times now at this point. And anyway, so let's dive into and then of course tonight's concert is at 7 p.m. and we're so excited to hear Jalil tonight. So let's kick this off. We're going to start off with Jacob Giles, who's going to be playing the Ponce Sonata. So Jacob, if you're ready, we're ready for you.
Hey Mike, sorry for the little change of plans. We had changed the order, and Sal is playing first today.
That's right. See, guys, because Jacob is warming up. I forgive me, Sal. You were playing the Gerhard Fantasia. All right, beautiful.
Hey, thank you, thank you.
Bravo, sounds great.
Oh, thank you.
How long have you been working on this?
About a year, a little over a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds really good. So I think we should work on more separating phrases more clearly, because the way piece is written is it's really hard to phrase it, you know. So some of the rhythms I would personally play more strict, and sometimes I'll be freer, but you have to be careful where you take time, right? So that's what we're going to look at. And also I want to talk about the how balanced we do the rubato, you know, because sometimes when we slow down too much, what happens is it distorts the rhythm. So like if we're playing like 16 notes, let's say, it will start sounding like 8 notes. So we gotta be careful with that, I think. Um, but these are all, I think, you know, personal aesthetic, I would say. But it helps just to make the piece better, you know. So I'm gonna share the score and gonna mark it so I can send it back to you
Okay, great.
if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people can see it. You'll see. You guys see it? Is this clear? Can you see my score?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I can show here as well. Um, so in the beginning, like in this section, your first chord after C sharp,
Mhm.
I will be careful not to wait too much, because I realize that you take time here and between the harmonics, which I think gives a little bit weaker. It weakens the beginning of the piece, in my opinion. So if you count this more strictly, it might help better for the phrasing. Would you like to try that? Just the beginning?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So essentially, like, get through the chord quicker.
Right. And the harmonic quicker. So don't take so much time between the chord and the harmonic.
Okay.
Let's try it that way. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds so much better, because you're making a statement in the beginning. When you wait too much, it's a little confusing how the meter is, or even for the listener, you know, when it sounds too free. We want it to be sound free, but it's written free anyways, right?
Okay.
So, right. Now, what you did here in this section, that was fine. But when you did the second time, when this motif comes the second time here, I think we gotta be more balanced. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. So let's just do the beginning and then go step by step with that.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds all good. Now, here, and also this one, I will do the ritardando in such way that it doesn't all of a sudden slow down too much, but it's more balanced. So it sounds like we're slowing down rather than playing these like 8 notes. I'm not saying you're playing them like 8 notes, but it's pretty close to it. So I think something like this. So maybe less retardando, because we don't have much time to do the retardando anyways. It's just a poker
Okay.
retardando. That might help also. Can we try it from the third measure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds so much better.
Okay, yeah. So just kind of like almost ignoring the retardando and kind of just slowing down just a little bit, right?
You still did it, and that's what I think he meant by poker retardando.
Yeah.
Because with this type of music, they're being very specific, and I realized with my own, like when I was playing certain pieces, if you do it because you don't have much time to do the retardando, if you do too much, it distorts the rhythm. You know, that's one of the problems. So,
Okay.
but that sounded really good. Okay, let's continue from there.
I'll just start on like the C sharp again on like 6. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Also, before you start, this two harmonics, maybe we can give them different meanings. You know, your G sharp was a little loud, so do you mind playing this a little quieter?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that sounds very good. Can we make this 8 notes here more like 8 notes? Ti, ta. They're like more straightforward 8 notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So much better. Now, can you do less retardando in the A and B flat, just like you did before?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that sounded really good. Perfect, actually. Wow, that sounded really good. Now, can we treat this C like appoggiatura? This one. So basically, I know it says decrescendo, but you can think of it this way. Like that. So more like, so it gives more like cadence feeling, right?
Okay. So like a little inflection.
Right. So lean on that C more.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds really good. Now next step, let's slow down a little bit more on the 8 notes. Like after you play the C, Ti, ta, ti, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is pretty close, I think. Sounded much better.
Okay.
What do you
No, I like it because I feel like that's when I work through this piece, like those moments seem like the hardest to express. You know,
Right.
like the subtleties between like that's the only spot where the eighth note is written. So it makes sense to kind of treat the previous 16th notes more strict because then it really it gives it like a unique rhythm for the first time, like as it's written. So
Definitely.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Definitely. Because in a way the style of this music requires that too. So I would also play this F chord maybe more colorful than the other ones. So in sort of, I have a footstool. Hold on. Can everybody see me? Maybe a slower roll, darker maybe sound, and then maybe quieter harmonic. Something different.
Okay.
because yeah, it prepares the next section better. So I'm just gonna put it here like that. Maybe write slower roll.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try that. Perfect.
Okay.
Now here's a place you can take time. Probably Steven marked this also. So this is the spot to take time. As you realize, we played everything pretty much straight.
Mm-hmm.
Not straight, but we count really strictly. Here, you can wait a little bit more, because that's like a different section. Sorry. With it, and then can you hear me?
Oh yeah. I think my screen just changed for a second, but you were on the F chords. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's play from a measure before.
Okay.
Sorry to stop you again, but it sounds really good. Just I was thinking, what if when we do the allargando, you don't exaggerate maybe too much? So maybe we do something like that. Just keep the rhythm more steady, but broaden the chords while you're doing the crescendo.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Okay.
That sounds good. Okay. What if now here in the next section? By the way, when you play these, you played it perfectly this time, but be careful to be more strict with this rhythm here. So when you play, and then when you play this F chord again, it comes again, right? F chord.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was playing the piece, I'll maybe play Ponticello. Because we play too many F chords here, and after a while, it just your ear get used to it, and we have to. I think changing it will be great to do it.
Yeah. Was that a change in tempo or just like brighter?
Just the color. I'm just gonna
Oh,
write color here. You
okay.
decide if you want to do You either do Ponticello here, you can do, or here you can do Ponticello. But I think playing first one Tasto and second one Ponticello will be better.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a contrast. So let's try from third line, and I do this color, and then play this rhythm more strictly.
Okay.
Okay, now you see where this the crescendo starts. Here you're still forte actually, or mezzo forte, right? So don't play the seesaw soft, because it weakens the phrase. So when you play, so when you do the glissando, it already actually does decrescendo, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
so composers write, contemporary composers especially, they write a lot of details. In my own pieces too, sometimes if I have more of a contemporary language I use on my pieces, I feel I need to explain myself more. And this is one of those things. He writes it, but he's already doing it, so it's
So yeah, almost like don't need to worry about it as much because the glissando does it.
exactly. So yeah, it weakens if you play the C too quiet. Now
Okay.
let's try one more time with
Okay.
this approach. Sounds good. Okay, here maybe. How much time do we have, by the way? I'm not keeping track of the time, but somebody's doing it.
Jalil, we have about 5 more minutes with Sal.
Okay, let's just continue then. This sounds really good. Okay, you can go wherever you want to continue.
Okay. Maybe from like the octave Cs.
Sure. Yes, I want to talk about that actually. That's a great spot. I'm glad we stopped there. So, can you play this quicker? Because again, this distorts the rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't play the piece quicker. It's just the distance between the grace note and actual note.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay. And then yeah, I guess each time it'll be like the same.
Yeah.
I'd have to work on that, but I think I understand what you're doing.
You understand? Yeah. I'm just gonna say here quicker.
Okay.
I think that was so much better. By the way, I can hardly hear you. I don't know if it's probably. Can everybody hear? Okay, because sometimes Zoom auto adjusts the volume.
Yeah. Is it okay now or
It's still quieter, but
quieter? Any better? I'm not sure if it just like.
much better. I don't know what you did, but much better.
Oh, okay. I'll mess with the volume if that happens, but that makes sense. It's a harder section, so I think I just take time to make sure I hit those harmonics, but I can, definitely be working on that.
I think you can take time right after that, before you play the 16 notes, like here.
Okay.
Dum, ba, 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 dum, ba, 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 ba. Not too much, but as long as these are together, again, we don't want to lose the pulse, right?
Mhm.
That's the important thing with the contemporary pieces. You gotta be more strict with strict rhythmically, I would say.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if there's any other spot Oh, here you can play freer. I said like on the last line. You see it on the score.
The Poco Adagio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that real quick. What about this? More vibrato. Why not?
Okay.
It sounds really good. I'm just gonna write it here, and you can decide. You don't have to do these things, of course.
Oh, okay. Well, I like listening to you.
Okay. So the second page, I would say, this repeats here. I would change the articulation the second time. I hear a lot of people play straight, which is okay, nothing wrong with that. But let's say first time we played, right? Second time maybe. Right? Changing the articulation would really help.
Okay.
Because structurally, repetition of that phrase there is not very functional. He repeated, but when composers usually repeat and don't indicate anything, we have to do something about it. Especially in this one.
Okay.
There's nothing crazy going on rhythmically or melodically. Um, so we can play with articulation, I think. So I'm just gonna write. I wrote here second time different.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So articulation. I think it will sound really cool if you play with the articulation there. So no faster here. I think your teacher wrote this, and I agree with that. I will just keep the rhythm steady here again.
Okay.
Okay, that because you're speeding up right here. Start speeding up. So I'll just practice the section with metronome.
Okay.
And everything is good. Let's see what else. Here, you see this section? So I don't want to put too many arrows to not be confusing, but I will prepare the next section more. So basically I will do here something like that.
Okay. So like get or like fall into the B flat more.
Yes, definitely. Because it comes too sudden, you know? So
Okay.
could you try this last thing one more time there, like from this measure I marked?
Okay.
Or measure before it. Whatever.
Okay. Sorry.
I would even do this. I will hold the D flat a little more. D, do, do.
Oh, the E flat more. Yeah.
No, D here.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can even do glissando. I know it's a little old school, but I like it. I will totally do this.
Okay.
I think it's interesting. Yeah. So a lot of people don't do it, but again, if I played it, I would totally do that. It connects it more. It makes it more.
So you would do something like that.
Sounds so good.
Okay.
That prepared it. So basically, we worked on the transitions and the main idea here, right? How to prepare, playing the rhythms more strictly and changing it up when it repeats. I mean, that's basically it. I think it's really. Here also I marked these sections. I wrote 2 4. I know you know it, but just I meant if you count it more strictly, it helps more.
Okay, like 1 E and like
Yeah, I wrote this
so.
to remind myself. Yeah,
Okay.
and this one don't slow down too much here.
Same thing. Yeah.
Same thing, same stuff. Here, this should be more clear. Tira. So, tira ta ta tira. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's a very specific rhythm there. If you play with it, we won't know it's 8 notes or, dotted, or we don't know. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for all of your comments. I feel like they're very in line with what I need to hear to help it be interpreted better. It seems like the strictness of some things to can really help do that. So I really appreciate your time and everything, and I look forward to hearing you later. It's an honor to get a chance to play for you.
Thank you. Sounds great.
Beautiful playing, Sal. That was incredible.
Yeah.
So our next performer is going to be Jacob Giles, who's playing the first movement of Ponce Sonata 3.
Is this score we should use?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to mark. All right.
All right, are we ready? Cool.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
All right. Let's start from beginning, and then we can work on the sections.
Just start playing from the top.
Yes, please. Now, until here, I know you're emphasizing the second beats, and it sounds really good. Maybe we can give them different meanings. Don't all emphasize the second beats the same way. See what I'm saying? So even rolling the chord a little bit helps sometimes. Like first one we didn't roll, for example. And then if you see, it goes, if you divide the phrase, it goes 2-bar phrase, right? Like this. That also helps bringing that out. So and if you realize I'm taking slightly time here, I'm not taking time on the second one. I'm just doing a little decoration. Is this written here? And I'm keeping this chord a little louder, which separates the phrasing there. That 2-bar phrase.
Okay.
Would you like to try this?
Yeah.
Sounded amazing. That sounded so good.
Yeah, I like that.
Great. If you like it, perfect. Now, and you did exactly like slowing down here, like the one I did. I didn't even mark it, and you did it. That was perfect too. Now, what I think about this is more darker color. Like when we first start, because all these chords, it's very personal opinion here, but as soon as we start playing normal, from where we play here, right, it gets a little marchy. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like I will avoid this more. Like this. I also realized I put this in the wrong place. Should be here. Can we try this with a darker color? Just to try. What do you think?
I like it. It definitely sounds right. More right.
Okay. Sounds great. Yeah, it just matches the character of the piece more. I always think about that. What kind of color we need for this piece, you know? Even changing the angle a little bit of the hand helps. Like sometimes, like to give you an example, when I play the Morel Sonatina or any piece by Morel, I usually actually slightly rotate my hand when I play the Sonatina. I don't play like how I usually play. So according to the piece, I always change it. It's something to think about. Okay, let's continue from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th measure. Okay, now I feel like in the measure 7, these two chords here don't connect as much. It sounds too much like keyboard, in my opinion. Of course, nothing wrong with it. Because on the guitar, this chord itself, right? When we do this, it doesn't really separate the voices, right? So maybe if we do it sings more than. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm trying to usually avoid with whenever you see a chord like this, jumps. As soon as you start playing this way, it separates the melody less.
Right.
It doesn't even separate the chord itself. So I'm just gonna write here 2. Okay, maybe I should write with here 2. And okay, sounds great. We can continue. Okay, I wouldn't take too much time here. I would take time here because again, this is two bar phrase. It goes the same way. Basically, you can hold the first note, this one, slightly, just so it emphasizes the beginning of that phrase. Now that's a little motif there. This connects better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's try that. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. Just gonna mark this real quick. Okay, let's continue from there. I wouldn't take so much time here in this section. I would just go.
Okay.
And you're gonna see that it connects better that way. Now, what if we prepare this section also better? So, like from here. I think this needs more preparation, either with the color or a little taking time. I will do something like even a color change will help.
So
Maybe you can go darker there. Yes.
okay.
Perfect. Okay. Let's just play that and then continue from there.
From right there.
The C sharp minor here, before we go there, this chord is the key here. Okay, it's a very important chord here. Function as dominant, right? So when we play here, I will do something stronger and roll it. I will keep it a little stronger there. Okay. Here, yes, no ritardondo, but also if you're gonna play this strong, keep it strong. After. Like that.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. I wouldn't exaggerate here. I don't mean you should play forte, but more emphasis I meant. So more like harmonic emphasis. Still mezzo forte. Yeah. Yes. And when you come to this new section here, I would totally start piano. Because you see we're doing crescendo here. Almost like a subito piano. So you have room to grow from there.
Right on the G sharp or on the A?
On the A. Okay. Now you didn't do the crescendo here, but this time you did, so it sounded really good. I just wanted to mark it just so you're aware of it. It prepares this chord better.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All sound good. All sound good. Here I will do the. I'll prepare this more. Okay, take a little time there. So yeah, can we play a couple measures before?
Um,
Sounds great. Now you did it. So we just have to be careful here to keep the forte, all the chords. I know it's very natural instinct to do that crescendo, to do. It's a very natural thing to do, but we should keep it. And then piano. It's
okay.
more effective that way. Good. Yeah, very simple 2-bar phrasing here. I would totally change the color in the second one. So first one, let's say you did Tasto, right? Or darker. And then make sure you stop the bass here.
Oh yeah, right.
It's ringing sometimes, so. And don't rush, just very straightforward. Now, in my opinion, Ponticello really matches to this second second phrase when it repeats.
Yeah.
So you can try, see if you like it. I'm gonna write it here. What do you think?
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Almost like brass instrument, in my opinion, like the way he was. Was trying to hear these chords. So I will do something like this. So emphasize the second E definitely.
Okay. So you were cutting out just a little bit, so I don't know if I totally got that.
Okay, so here I will prepare it better, a little bit slowing down, and I will change the color again when we come to F major.
Okay, yeah. More darker when it comes to the new section. Oh no.
Major here. Yeah, it's an awkward position, I know.
Yeah.
It's an
I was
idea.
doing it. I was
I
doing
would
it.
I would keep chord strong because it's still strong. You see, you put the crescendo, but we're not piano yet. So could you play two measures before, just starting from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this made it very special. It sounds very good. How much time we left? Um,
5 minutes, Jalil, and I'll message you too if it's helpful.
okay, sounds good. Thank you. Let's continue a little bit more.
Okay. Right from there.
Yes.
Go ahead. I'll take the second ending. Probably.
Okay. I wouldn't take too much time here, honestly. If you play a little more straight from 49 to 50, it might connect better.
Okay.
Sounds great. Reason I said here more straight, like this section, say straight, because you see how there are syncopations
Yeah.
and it's tied. So whenever you see a passage like this, when we take time again, it confuses the audience. I mean, it probably confuses you too. Here, when you come to the second page, you're slowing down a little bit. You probably know this, but I'll be careful not slowing down.
Okay.
Okay, so if you play in the competitions, especially or concert, it doesn't really matter. But speaking for the competitions, it might stick out more. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
just something to be careful. Could you play from 71 or very comfortable somewhere out there?
Yeah.
I'll play with the colors here too because he has beautiful chord progressions. Here. It goes here. So this should be a surprise to us. I would personally play this piano and ponticello.
Okay.
Try that. Exactly. Sounds so good. I'm just gonna write it here. If you don't like it, you can change it. But And when you come here, I'll totally play tasto, almost with the flash of my thumb. But play from 70, 76
Oh,
over time, gradually. So I wouldn't play the chord before tasto, so it has an effect when you go to E minor.
right. Okay.
Even even you can do more, sort of something like this.
Oh,
That kind of very dark sound. Yeah, now I hear the change.
mhm.
You can really hear the change. Um, here you can do rallentando more in the section. Um, what else I didn't cover? You should probably stop ringing off this chord here in 119. And I'm just going quickly to cover everything. Here, you can prepare it better. You can slow down slightly just to prepare the next section, just like we did before.
Okay.
And here you're rushing a little bit. So I just marked it here, no rushing. You can change color here. And at the end, I would do not retardando. I would just go straight.
All right.
This is actually very common. When you listen to French music or even um, it's interesting. I hear this a lot in Puccini as well. These chord progressions, especially in his operas. So I would just go more straight. Yeah, it just doesn't match the style,
Yeah. Okay.
I would say. But other than that, it sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Awesome. Bravo, Jake, for expressive playing. Our next performer is one of my students, Ella Weigel, who will be playing Franz Caseus on Sunday. Ella.
Wonderful. Sounds great.
Thank you.
I forgot to mute myself, but I hope you guys heard it fine. I hope nothing came from me, like the sound. So, how long have you been playing this?
I think about 4 months now, so not too long.
Mm-hmm. Well, sounds really good.
Thank you.
I also wanted to ask, do you play with nails or you have short nails?
I usually do play with nails, but I don't have nails right now.
Okay.
But I usually do.
No problem. No problem. I also play with very short nails, actually. People don't know this, but my nails are very, very short compared to what people are used to. So no problem with that. We can work on the dynamics a little bit and to make this piece a little more expressive and maybe a little freer. Also, there are some notes I'm not really sure if you guys change it, but they're not exactly correct or you're not playing some of them, so we can look at those. It's not a problem. So let's start again from the beginning.
Okay.
Let's try. That sound all good. Could you try in the measure 4 to do a little bit? I don't have place to crescendo. So think of it. Hold on. I didn't play this piece, but it's kind of more exaggerated crescendo. If you come to measure before, I'm on D. So. You can even do when you do the slur before we go to that section. Actually, see the slur. As you know, slurs give emphasis to the first note, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can hold the A slightly and then do this. Could you try that?
Yeah.
Very good. Let's try one more time. Very good. That sounded very close. So now let's try to start this section piano, and then gradually you're gonna think of the bass as doing crescendo. Try to lead the crescendo from bass. Yes, that's the idea. Okay, now measure 5. Personally, I would articulate this way. Like short, long. I think it really matches to the style of the.
Okay, so
Hold the second one longer. Yes.
okay.
Let's do one more time. Yeah, I think it connects better that way if you articulate short, long. Now when you come to here, I really emphasize. Think of like holding the C sharp and the E. So. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, just try to. I know you don't have nails. It's not fair to ask this, but try to bring out C sharp and D more.
Okay.
I would even let this ring a little bit more. So you can do a little vibrato if you can. Good. Now, since you don't have nails, it's perfect opportunity because that's how I play too. Right now, when I played it, I didn't play with nails. I'm playing with the flash of my thumb,
Mm-hmm.
so you get this meaty, very like dark, nice sound. Did you try that? Very good. Now try to vibrate this. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can work on it. I know it will sound like you won't hear it, but make it habit playing vibrato each time there. Gradually, it's gonna get better because vibrato is another subject to talk about. But you can work that on your own with your teacher. But if you make that habit doing it there, like a vibrato, I think it's gonna get better. It's a perfect place to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's continue from there.
Hold on.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me see. Can you bring out this note here? So it will sound like this. Almost like accented in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that actually makes it really clear.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds really good. Yeah, it brings out that style. So now you're also playing this note wrong. These are C sharp. Let me highlight these so it's not confusing. This one and this one is C sharp. It's just right above the um, third string. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
there you go.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Now let me look at here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's hold the first beginning of this measure. So you're going to play. And I played normal. Let's try to hold the first note of the measure 10.
Okay.
Yeah, just slightly. So like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds great. Just like that. Okay, continue. What if, is an idea, we do. Okay, you should also bring out, I forgot to tell you, um, these notes B, A, G sharp. So you will sound you like this. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's the idea. Exactly that's how it goes. Now, if you finish the measure 11 mezzo piano and slightly space and then start mezzo forte, it's gonna be really effective.
So piano in 11 and then mezzo forte in 12.
Yeah, so I'm marking here and then mezzo forte here.
Okay.
Even more. So when you come here, is it difficult to play 2 and 1 here?
Where?
Like here, the measure 11.
Oh yeah. I messed that up a lot.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find something else there. Probably not, but another option will be, I don't know if it will help, but doing sort of like a little portamento from D to C sharp and then use the fourth finger. Just slide the fourth finger to, yeah, while holding the E sharp. Yes.
Okay.
Is that easier?
Yeah, I have to work on like the finger independence, but it's a little easier.
Yeah, I actually like that portamento. I don't know. What do you think, Michael? Michael here. So, I think you can consider that. I would play it like that personally if I play this piece.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mark it here on your score. I think it sounds really good that way. All right, so the effect we want here is from mezzo piano to mezzo forte is this. Okay, let's try that. Just exaggerate the dynamics. Okay, now measure 14, second beat. I would roll this chord and hold the A, hold this chord longer. But roll it with your thumb. So. But starting from the E, from the fourth string.
Okay.
How much time you left?
About again about 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Okay, okay. For some reason, I feel it 5 minutes before. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you can take time here. I think sounds good that way. Okay, now let's continue wherever you feel comfortable. After you do that, just take time in the chord. That should be E there. I marked some other places too, but this one is.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Again, this is the same type of thing you can do with the vibrato that we worked on. So you can take time to learn. Just be freer there.
Mhm.
You have to play the bar until the 5th fret. Yeah. And do the vibrato. Do more faster vibrato. Like this. No, maybe it's too much, but okay. Yeah, you can work on that, but it's still coming. I still hear it. And then so from here. Mhm. Continue. Song should be the G, by the way. So major 30, 36.
Okay.
This one is from E, but the bass is from. Yeah, so you have to strum starting from E, from the 4th string. Yes, perfect. You? You also have G here. I don't know if you're purposely not playing, but I was not sure about it. What you can do here, suggestion, you can play this with 2, and then play this with 1, and then this one open string. Yeah. And then you directly go to F. That one, be careful, the chord is from B. Mhm. Good. Last thing I'm gonna ask, do you practice anything to strengthen your bars?
Not that often, no.
Okay. Best thing is to do, just play bars. I know it's simple, but and then play arpeggios, especially this F major chord, and you can do simple arpeggio, maybe, or just shift it. And you can go back and forth.
Mhm.
You go until the 9th fret. If you can go 3 times like that, I think it's good. Not when you start first practicing bars, but first time try until going to the 9th, and then give a break. Then week after, go back and forth. Depends on how fast you go, but again, best things to do, because I did the same thing as a kid when I was practicing bars. I just practiced playing bar, and
Mhm.
that's stronger.
Yeah.
There's not really specific or let's say specific method to practice it, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Right. Sounds great.
thank you so much.
Sure.
Awesome, brava, Ella. Beautifully done. Okay, next is another student from the Youth Performing Arts School who has a penchant for looking at very difficult piano music and transcribing it. So this is Nathaniel Shindenyi playing L'Urgibe by Ravel, his own transcription of it.
Wow, this is amazing. Amazing. Amazing transcription. Bravo. When did you transcribe this?
Um, I just looked at the piano sheet music on IMSLP and I used MuseScore. Um,
Sounds really good.
Thank you.
Did you um transcribe or arrange anything else, or do you compose? Just curiosity.
I try to compose, but not really for classical guitar. I've transcribed a couple other things. I'm working on transcribing the whole piece, so the other two movements as well.
Nice. I think it works very well for guitar. Some things don't work, like on when you transcribe piano. Some things just don't really work, but this one I think works well, and you bring out very beautifully. You separate them so well. So good job for that. I mean, I think it's very good playing, exceptional playing.
Thank you.
What we can do, um, you can play with the colors more because, as you know, piano they tried out with the dynamics and also the weight of the pianist's fingers, right? They adjust that, and we have more opportunity to do this.
Hmm.
So I think we can try that. It doesn't hurt at all, and because this music is all about colors, right? Depends on the chords. We can use these and experiment with that a little bit. Let me tune my guitar, and then we can look at it a little bit.
There's some moments in this piece that would be a lot easier if I had a 7 string, but
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good.
I just had to use what I have.
It sounds real good. Okay, let's start one more time.
Just start from the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, what do you think about playing the first chord? What do you have here? What are you playing this first chord with the flash of your thumbnail? It's very
What
dull.
was that?
Can you try playing with the flash of your thumbnail? Block it, but
You mean like sweep the whole chord with the thumb, or?
you just pluck it like this. This kind of sound. So you go. Yeah, as an idea.
Okay.
Okay. And then when you go from here, you're doing the glissando, right? Is there any way we can avoid that or no?
Um, I definitely want the C to F sharp to be as connected as possible, but I can.
What if you half bar? So like this. Yeah, because what happens is it goes so well. I think. Look, I liked everything you did, But that section, that little glissando, for some reason didn't really fit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It sounds good, not bad, but I think it might be better. You can still connect it like this.
Hmm. I think I was just doing this so I could get back to the original fingering, but it also works if I just do this.
Yeah, you can always change the fingering. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be my suggestion. Just consider it,
Okay.
okay? Because again, we want to make it sound like piano, but at the same time not.
Right.
Some things like color changes we can do, add more, but at
Hmm.
the same time, texturally, we should still keep in my opinion, the piano texture.
Yeah.
It's not bad, and we will never know what Ravel will want. If he heard this, he might say, "I like the glissando," but
Hmm.
overall, since we don't have it, that kind of thing, glissando in the piece, I think just doing it there is might show it a little awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just gonna mark it here, maybe bar. I'm gonna
Okay.
play the bar. It's on the. Okay.
Actually, it might be better to do that fingering for the whole section there, just using the second finger on the sixth string.
Yeah. Because I was looking at your finger and I was wondering if that might be better.
Hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go from there. Okay, I know you're trying to bring out the accents here.
Hmm.
Can we keep these? I know this is fantastic playing, but can we try to keep these quieter than the top part? It's already quieter,
Hmm.
but what if we make it even quieter?
Okay.
Sounded so
It's
good.
hard when it's playing at the same time for me to.
I know it is. I know. Don't worry. That's why I was saying I was asking a little too much, but this sounded really good. If you make the top part louder, it's gonna be perfect.
Okay.
Try that. Yeah, this even sounded really good. Is that okay?
I've just been sliding with 2 and 3 around, but I could also do.
I think this might match better for piano transcription. Um, just came to my mind. Think about it. So you don't have to slide. Yeah. Again, that sliding glissando thing is a little distracting
Yeah.
because great transcription. Then when we have those moments, um, I think I think if you play cross string like that, it might be better.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna write it here just so you consider.
Okay.
Fingering is as important as actual music.
Hmm.
Right? Fingering what makes it special. Yeah. Let's continue from there.
I'll just skip that since we already went over that.
Yeah.
And there, the sliding is a lot more noticeable. So
What if you hold on? Let me look here.
I might. I was considering when I wrote this to drop the octave and just.
Let me look here for a second. up your fingers. Only connect. Okay, here's what you do. All the third string, since it doesn't have squeak sound.
Mhm.
You did it already.
So just keep the highest note connected, but lift these fingers up just to avoid the.
Exactly. Cool. Perfect.
Okay.
You almost didn't have any sound, a squeak sound.
Mhm.
You can avoid it. You don't have to take it out. No, don't take it out the bass, because you have that in the entire piece. When you transcribe, you want to keep it consistent,
Yeah.
right? It will be obvious if you take it out.
Mhm.
Perfect. So I'm just gonna say hold and lift up. Okay, let's continue from there. That bass, I would really play the. I don't mean loud, but you know how like Theorbo plays,
Yeah.
like Theorbo type of sound.
Mhm.
I just want to hear this. I think it will sound really good. Yeah.
I have been playing it at the 12th fret without nail, but I could.
You know, I'm still not using nail. I don't use much nail on my thumbnail.
Okay.
Thumb finger. So here. Hold on. You're playing here. See? If you play like a rest stroke with your flash on the like this. Yeah, that sounds real deep. Yes, perfect. Makes so much difference. I would play this. I would play this one louder. So there's something like this here.
Okay. Yeah. This is where the 7th string might be useful because I could just play an open E there.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. The 7th string. If you do, problem is this: not many people have 7th string guitar.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be very popular when
Yeah.
if you publish this. So you should think about keeping it for 6th string.
Mhm.
It's not a problem in my opinion. You just don't have to play it so loud.
Okay.
I will be careful with the triplet as well. So triplets goes 1, 2, 3, right? Because you're playing. These are your quarter notes. If you got 1, 2, 3, ti, ta. So yeah, let's look at it. Right? You have this. This is what you should play. Da, ti. So 1, 2, 3. But the P comes here. So that is one of the obvious parts that I realized somebody can really hear it. That knows this music very well. So you gotta be very careful with that triplet. 1, 2, 3, ta. Okay. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, ta. Okay, sounds good. You go ahead.
Okay.
What about playing a little bit not obvious Ponticello, but a little
Mhm.
brighter and quieter? Something like that. Exactly. As a guitarist, we don't want to avoid colors, because this is what we can do. It's a plus of our instrument. Even if it's a
Yeah.
transcription, when we play Albans or Granados, those are transcriptions, but we don't avoid because we don't say, well, piano can't do it because we shouldn't do it. That's just
Hmm.
not really great approach. I know you don't approach it that way, but I was just saying if you play slightly Ponticello and piano, it actually comes out more, projects more,
Hmm.
right? Because if you play piano and tasto, um, it doesn't really go out there.
Yeah.
These, I will play them dark.
Hmm.
I will play these chords dark. This section, one with the bass. And you can definitely follow the shape of the melody here with the dynamics.
Hmm.
Don't do obvious crescendos and decrescendos, but just to shape the chords. Think of it this way.
Hmm.
Again, not too obvious, just to shape it.
Okay.
I see it sounds so much better because we don't have that same clean sound of piano,
Hmm.
sustaining sound. We gotta do something about it. So with the dynamics, we can sort of achieve that, something close.
Okay. And I need to practice these chords more to make them more connected. Um,
Again, make this chord. Sorry, make this chord louder than this one.
Mhm.
We know this is the beginning of the. Yeah, what's separated? That's separated. Great. Let's look at the rest of it. I don't think I have any other comment for the rest of the piece, but these are my general comments, so you can apply these to
Mhm.
the rest of the piece. And it sounds really good. Do you have any questions with this?
Um,
You don't have to, but I just ask.
Nothing in particular.
Okay, sounds really good. Yeah,
I think a lot of the problems that came up at the beginning are the same problems that happened later. So
yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't um, show them, because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds really good. Bravo.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautifully done, Nathaniel. Such inspiring playing and imaginative transcriptions. It's just incredible. Um, that's our class, everybody. So thank you so much to everyone who performed. Thank you for Ross and his team over at etudes.co, the University of Louisville, and of course the Louisville Guitar Society. And thank you, Jalil. You gave such just amazing principles and just so many great ideas that I'm inspired to go practice. I'm sure our audience is as well. And we are so excited for your concert tonight at 7 p.m. and we can't wait to hear your program tonight. Do you have any maybe just general things you want to, any like closing remarks about practice routines or anything like that that you might give to anyone that out there that's listening right now? Is there any, what's your sort of secret sauce of scales to arpeggios to sight reading? Like what do you model for your students, or what do you look for in your own teaching?
I use particular methods that I combined, and I'm also writing my own technique book. Sometimes giving some of those, and I categorize this as slurs, scales, and arpeggios. Those are the main things for me. Tremolo, of course, but slurs, arpeggios, and scales should be always practiced. I don't really specify issue whether Segovia scales or Carlevaro scales. They're both helpful. Um, Sometimes I even give simpler scales from Arena's book, which is a method. And there's not really a secret, but just spending good quality of time for practice. So when you practice, you should really concentrate and listen, because a lot of people play scales from beginning to the end, and they make it faster, and they think it's gonna get faster and better. But you should really spend a lot of concentration to it to make it better. Because when I was practicing as a kid, I was trying to really listen with the metronome, and I think what helped me is my father. He was not necessarily sitting with me next to me all the time, but even passing by, he was saying, "Oh, you're not with the metronome. You missed the metronome." That sort of made me aware that listening with the metronome was important. Actually listening. A lot of people don't listen themselves, and I think really concentrating your practice improves you rather than actual practicing.
When you've won so many competitions as well, so as you've prepared for some of these competitions, how much time do you spend recording yourself and listening to yourself?
Depends. I used to record myself and listen a lot. Not maybe every day, but every week at least.
Hmm.
And after a while, I just stopped doing that because I realized that what I hear and hear in the recording is the same.
Inner ear and outer ear are
At
matching.
that point, but I did that once a week if I was practicing for competition. But generally, every day I was practicing 8 hours for competition. Not that I needed to, maybe, but I was just doing just in case practice. And I realized that that's actually very tiring. Maybe 5 hours is enough. I was going over a little bit, but
Well, sometimes so many competitions can be in the summer, but sometimes they're spread throughout the year. So do you feel like there's like a 3 month like period where you're playing 8 hours a day and then it kind of titrates back a little bit? Or do you or what does how do the seasons look like for practice for you?
yeah, I don't always practice 8 hours, not anymore at
Of
least.
course, yeah.
But so let's say if I'm preparing for a competition, at least 2 months before, I start practicing 8 hours or 5 hours, something like that. If I can practice 8 might be a little too much. But 2 months is enough. Then I give a little break, and whatever I have coming up, concerts or
what I do with compositions, just in case practice, is not really. If anything happens on the stage, you're so subconscious, then you can't let mistake happen. You automatically play it correctly. That's not necessary again. I mean, I think 5 hours is definitely enough if you practice it well.
I gotcha. Yes. Well, I want to be respectful of your time and thank you so much again for answering some of those questions because I know many performers out there really look up to you and look up to the arc of your career so far. So
Thank
thanks
you.
again, and we can't wait to hear your concert tonight, Joel. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.